In Great Falls, Pastor Robert Lewis is just one of a number of pastors who wants to have a discussion about George Floyd's death, police brutality towards black men, and about race issues in Montana and around the country. MTN's Matt Holtzapfel gives us a look at the Justice for Floyd protests through the eyes of another African-American man living in Montana.
Looking at what's going on and seeing what happened to him, that was palpable. That was hard to see, and that's why we're speaking out against it or saying something about it. Anytime I see somebody responding and saying enough is enough, regardless of color, I think that support, I think that stand, that's admirable and it's needed. Every voice should be heard on this. You have to see beyond color. One of the problems that I think is systemic is that we can't see beyond the appearance. And I think once we get past that, I think that'll go a long way into bringing some healing, bringing some unity. When we reduce ourselves to the level of violence, it kind of takes away from the core of what's being spoken, what's needed to be spoken, and that is, we want you to hear us, but we need to do it peacefully. For too long, enough has not been done. There's a whole lot of rhetoric, there's a whole lot of talking, but no action. I've been in Great Falls almost 12 years, and my interaction with the police has actually been good. I have not experienced any difficulty with them. As far as race relations in the community, I recognize that they exist. There have been some mild issues. We need real people to sit down and say, okay, let's look each other in the eye. Let's talk to each other and say, this is what we need to do. This is how we need to fix it. Let's work on that. And if that doesn't work, let's talk some more till we get to a point that does work. And I think when we get there, grace, right? And recognize that this is a very, very true and real issue, and people are speaking loudly. Listen to us, that's what we're saying.
Pastor Lewis and a number of other religious officials in Great Falls will be hosting the State of Race in America Forum on June 11th at 7 p.m. More information about that event can be found on our website.